Land versus apartment. Which one should you buy first? Now, buying a land can be a smart idea, but for some people, it will be a mistake. Now, if you are looking for long-term appreciation or long-term investment where you can buy land or maybe invest your money in land banking, you look for a developing or an underdeveloped area. Let's say you buy 1 hectare of land there or 2 hectares, and then you hold it down, and you want to hold it down so that in the next 5 to 10 years, the value of your money can 1,000, even 10,000 x it's the value at which you bought at, so that you can resell and then use the money to invest, use part of the money to invest, use another part to buy another new location. Then you should be looking at buying a land. But if you are looking for cash flow, right, you are looking to, build or looking to build a house, or you're looking to get a house where you can get tenants in, or do Airbnb, that is guest house, or you want to be a hotelier where you want to, build hotels, then you should not buy a land. If you're looking for cash flow, you should consider a house. But if you're looking for long-term appreciation and investment, then you should go for a land. But there are some truths about buying a house and buying a land that I really want to break out to you here, right? Now, the first truth about buying a house in Cameroon is that I want you to know that, especially in Africa as a whole, especially here in Cameroon, everything is psychological, everything is sentimental, and everything is emotional. Now, look at it. You are the boss, or you own your own company, and you employ a worker, and the worker is not delivering. They are not doing what you employ them to do. And when you fire them, they start calling you a bad boss. You are a landlord. You build your apartments, and the reason why you build your apartments is because of cash flow. You get tenants who are not paying you rent, and when you tell them to leave your house, they start calling you a bad landlord. These are all, psychological, sentimental, and emotional traumas that come along with having a house or having a commercial building. People just want to throw stones at you for doing what is right, though. So you sack somebody, or you fire a worker who is not performing well to employ somebody who is competent, they call you a bad boss. You tell a tenant who is not paying rent to leave. You even tell the tenant that for the months they have not paid, let them leave it. Let them just go. They say, or they start begging you, oh sir, you know that my life depends on you. Please just help me. Just give me 1 more month. No, I don't understand. Did you build a house to be giving 3 month rent to people? There are people who want to. So this is just to tell you that these are just the downsides of having a house, or maybe buying an apartment, or getting into rental business. Okay, so these are some of the downsides. And if you are a Cameroonian abroad, there are already 3 main reasons why you are buying a house. Just 3, or why you are even trying to build. Number 1 is so that if eventually you want to come back to Cameroon, you have a place to live in. Number 2, if it's that you ever want to visit Cameroon, you want to always have a place to come and stay in, then go back. And number 3, if you are buying a house or an apartment, is because of business. Either you want to rent it out for guest house, or you want to give it out for residential renting, right? Like you want people to stay there and pay you rent monthly and yearly. These are the only 3 reasons. If there's any other reason apart from this, right, please just forget about it. Now, even these 3 reasons are not that concrete, because if you're coming to stay in the country, let's say you're just coming to visit and go back, you can come and you pick a guest house or pick a hotel and stay there for the few days you want to be in the country, and then you can leave. So having a house, having an apartment comes with a lot of headache, and also there is poor management system in the country. Yeah, there's a lot of poor management system. They are not the management companies that are trying to help manage properties. They are still growing, and they are not even enough. You can't barely count the number of companies that help you manage properties. When you have a house for rent, first is that you will struggle to get people to rent the house. Number 2, when you at last get them to rent the house, you will struggle to get them to pay you the rent. I see. Okay, but nevertheless, there are places where if you build your house or buy a house in, you will not struggle to get your rent. For example, if you have a house in places like GRA, places like the parliamentarian flat, places like federal quarters, like class quarters, those high class places, because there are only high class people living there. So the people don't really have any problem with income or with finance. So of course they will always, but how many people have enough money to build rent residential or rental apartment and units in those kind of places? And also you want high return on investment in a short period of time for your money. So you want to look for places that are still developing, where you can buy a land at a cheaper price, build at a cheaper price or cost effective price, and then put it out on rent. So those are all of the downsides. Now, when it comes to land, when you buy a land, you don't need to do anything on the land, and automatically the value will be increasing every single year. Every single year. Now, if you buy the land and the only thing you need to do is that you fence it. Now, even if you buy the land and there's wahala or monile wahala on the land, as long as you buy from a genuine real estate company, you are not the one that's going to solve the problem. You're going to tell the real estate company that you bought this land and this person is coming to disturb you, and the real estate company is going to approach them, solve the problem for you, and then you come and stay in your property, or you come and use your property. You see? So that is it. So there's much more advantage to buying a land than buying a house. So if you are an investor, you have say you have between 50 to 60 million or 50 to $100,000, and you're wanting to invest back home here in Cameroon, especially here in the city of Boya, southwest region of Cameroon, then I would advise that you look for developing areas like Bokwango, like My 16, like Bova 1, 2, 3, like Bonakanda, like Munya, precisely Awonya Mokumba. You can get hectares of land there, and then you just fence it and then keep it for the next 5 to 10 years. I bet you, if you buy a hectare for 20 million now, in the next 5 to 10 years, you're not going to sell it for less than 100 million. You're not. You know why? Because development is gradually moving into these areas. Institutions are moving and buying real estate and buying lands into these areas. Even institutions don't want to get into housing units. Can you imagine that? They're getting into land banking. Okay, so these are the things you have to take into consideration, right? If before you decide whether to buy a land or an apartment. I hope you've been able to learn something from this video. If you have any questions or you want guidance on getting a property or investing in hectares of land or maybe in an acre of land, our numbers are on the screen. You can call us or send us a message on WhatsApp so that we can discuss further and then secure the best investment and most profitable real estate investments for you here in the city of Boya, southwest region of Cameroon. I remain your favorite real estate consultant, Atega Daniel, here in the city of Boya. In the meantime, enjoy yourself and see you on the next one.